That experience has made a lot of impacts in my life because the freedom I have back then, the way I see things has really changed. Because I don't feel free, like I don't feel free in the environment. Anytime working, I'm always thinking about something can just happen. Because when that thing happened, nobody expected it. Nobody was thinking that something like this was going to happen. All of a sudden, it just happened. So that thing is always disturbing me, and it's also boost my faith because I did not believe that I would have been able to leave that place because they did not release me, rather I escaped. So it was not easy. I have to stay in that bush for 6 days before I was able to escape. So everything that happened, the experience was very bad. It has made a lot of impact in my life. The kidnappers asked us to cut leaves because we do sleep on leaves on the ground. So when we were cutting those leaves, then I told those boys, those my juniors, I say, okay, we'll be cutting these leaves, and when we are cutting this leaf, we'll be cutting it and we'll be going inside. And that's how we did. And when we got far, we just stayed there. We lie down on the floor, we stayed there. Then when they went back, then we started going. We slept there the first day. It was heavy rainfall. We could not even sleep that night. We were just standing under trees. We finished, we trek. We were just trek. We don't know where we were going to. To some extent, we even see some Fulani men inside the bush. They are rearing their cattle. Then we'll ask them for direction. They'll show us. We'll still follow the direction and we'll still get lost again. We met those kidnappers on the road, but on other different people. Then by that time, that was when I saw God because they have removed their cutlass already. They said they were going to kill us there. That why are we following their road? That is against their road. Why are we following their road? That they're going to kill us. Then all of a sudden somebody just came and started holding the man that he should not kill us. That why is he going to kill us? What do we do to him? Then I say they should leave us, that we should go. We started trekking. We got to one village near refinery. Then one village where all these baggy people that reside at that place. It was them that called one of my junior's parents that were close by. That's how they came and picked us and they brought us back to school. Even yesterday, I dreamt about that. The same. I dreamt about one time when we were in that place, and I could not sleep because my mind is just telling me that they will just come out, they'll just come out. I'm not feeling safe. I'm feeling insecure. Like yesterday, I could not even sleep because I was just thinking about that thing. The time that those guys wanted to kill us, the thing was just, I'm not just free. And the way I see people, the society, the people I know, that's the people I talk to. If I don't know you, I don't talk to you. Anytime I just sit down, that thought just keeps on coming. That these people are coming, they will come and catch me. In the night, anytime I'm sleeping, most especially when the rain is falling, I do remember. It always remember me about the time I was in that place, because while we were there, there were a lot of rainfall, heavy rainfall. So it always remember me about that place, and I don't just know why. I always have that feeling that they will catch me, so I'm not free.
That night, around after one, I think that's when they attacked. They came out, they wore the soldiers' uniform and said that they were soldiers, that we should come with them. That's how they took us out of the school through the fence. They broke the fence and we went at the backyard of the school. I felt as if there was no hope because when they took us from school and when we were going to the camp, there was some these things keep ringing in my mind that one of like most of us are going to die, they're going to kill most of us. I was like having this feeling like as if I would be among them, the ones that are going to die. So I felt at that point it was just life at that point was terrible. When we first got to the camp, they sat us down. So this thing came to our mind that maybe before a week we will be released, but after a week nothing happened. From a week to months to another month. Before the other month actually, some sets were released. There was 23 set of people were released, but I was not among. So it was after 2 months, 2 weeks. That was released. That was supposed to be after 1 week would be released. When the 1 week came and passed, I was depressed and I was not having this kind of thinking about. I was not thinking about home again. All I was thinking like, if the time comes for me to go, I will go. But at this point, I shouldn't think about home. I will just be there for now. Just live my life. Whenever I like sit down to think, the experience just coming to me. Like when I see like something just happen, I'll just reflect back to the time that I was there and what was happening there. Whenever rain is falling, I always think about that place and some kind of occasions like that. I always think about the place. After everything, I was too scared to like go out. It's kind of indoor for some while. Whenever I'm traveling, I don't feel safe. I always this thinking that what if they come out from somewhere from nowhere and just attack?
I'm not a direct victim, but I'm an indirect victim because my uncle was a victim. He was just in his house sleeping when some men with gun entered his house. And then when they entered the house, they were shooting. And then he went out. When he went out, they were asking him that who is Oga Fenu. Now he told them he was the one, but they didn't believe because they never knew him. In fact, they never knew him, so they didn't believe he was the one. And he's should I say small in stature. So because of the explanation that those that sent them gave to them, they were thinking he was truly a very big man. So he insisted that he was the one until they saw his son and then asked him the same question. And the son told them he was the one. They went away with my uncle and then the wife's sister. After 2 to 3 days, they called her, I said, and then they demanded for ransom. And then the amount they asked for was 10 million naira, that they need 10 million naira from him. And that he should call his relatives, he should talk to his relatives because they were beating him while in captivity. So they asked him to call his relatives and then tell them to sell all the farm property, all the lands. The community have to go to the extent of taxing every member of the community just to see that we raise money. So at the end of the day, an amount of money was raised, even though it was not up to that amount. What they even told us was that if the family makes any mistake of going to either the police station or even SSS to report, that they are going to get the information because they have people. Some people were already giving up that it's possible that they are even killed him, and yes, they want to collect money. So everybody was worried. We were all worried. Both the children and every member of the family was worried. And as I also said, financially we were worried.
Whenever we enter our bedroom to sleep, nobody sleep. All of us, because we'll be thinking, so what is really happening in that bush now? And one terrible thing that happened that time, it was a rainy season that time, July, rainy season. So whenever rain is falling, sir, if you're a parent, you wake up and sit down. You must wake up from your bed and you will sit down because your mindset will be saying, so my child is on this rain now. And that was what happened, sir. So we could not sleep. We are trying to wake it up, sir, but the truth is that it touched our hearts and it affected us in some parts of our lives because I was finding it so hard to even send my child to boarding school anymore. I nearly broke down. As a father, I nearly broke down. My wife was a little bit stronger than me because I am too close to the children. It took us 2 months plus, 2 months, 2 weeks before my son was released. And Within that time, I have to, I have to get myself busy. I don't want to sit down quiet like this, and immediately when I sat quiet like this, some terrible thoughts will be coming to my mind. Whenever people come to consult us, or they will come and tell us, don't lose hope, don't lose hope. After 1 week, don't lose hope. After 1 month, don't lose hope. After 2 months, I was just looking at it as if it was a dream.